My guest this morning is Alicia Sirkin. She is a Bach flower practitioner, and I was so interested in this when I received the email about it. Alicia, tell us a little bit about the Bach flower practitioner. What do you do?
Well, what I do is I help people learn how to use flower remedies for emotional well-being, to enhance their quality of life through boosting the positive aspects of their thoughts, feelings, attitudes.
And you do this with flowers?
Well, yes, with derivatives, liquids that have very specific positive effects on various states of mind.
And I know people are all into the natural today, so obviously this is, totally natural.
Absolutely. Comes from wildflowers, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so how do you know which ones deal with what moods?
Well, that's a great question. Dr. Bach, the British physician in the 1920s and 30s that developed this system, there are 38 specific remedies, and what we do is we look at what's challenging us right this minute. What are our greatest challenges? Are we feeling sad? Are we feeling angry? Are we impatient? Are we feeling, are we lacking self-confidence? Do we have poor self-esteem? What's really going on? And so that's what we ask ourselves. And so when I'm working with a client, we identify the states of mind. I have my clients identify the states of mind that aren't working in their best interest. And then I introduce the client to specific remedies that helps with the impatience or helps restore hope when there's hopelessness, or restores, as you can see, these are positive remedies, or restores the quality of courage when we're feeling fearful or anxious.
Now, most folks would say that, some of these people just need to go to therapy. They need to talk to somebody and get this out of the way. But you think that it's something internal and obviously can be fixed with these remedies because it is natural.
Well, let me say this much. Therapy is very valuable, and this is not instead of other mechanisms and means for helping to restore balance to our minds and our thoughts and what's going on.
But everybody wants to take a pill.
Yeah,
Alicia.
That's true.
If you could just give me a pill and I'll be all right in 2 hours.
Right. Now, Dr. Bach designed this as a self-help system. So you can find these at Whole Foods. I sell them in my office. They're very available. And someone can go to the store or to my office and they can just pick out the bottle of olive, and when they're exhausted, fatigued, and tired, and the olive will help them feel more rested or help them get the sleep that they need.
And so do you I guess, swallow these, or do you rub them on your body? What do you do with them?
Yeah, the liquids are drops that are put on the tongue, or they can also be rubbed on the inside of the wrist or any other pulse point. So they're very easy to take, and they don't interfere or interact with other medications, supplements, herbs, or anything else someone's doing for their wellness. So the beauty in working with a Bach Foundation registered practitioner, as I am, or any one of the 150 in the United States that have the level of expertise that I have, the beauty of working with us is we guide you through a selection of maybe 6 or 7 remedies that make a comprehensive formula. Because think of this, we get out of balance. Let's say Valentine's Day is coming up, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we're a little anxious, a little nervous. Maybe we don't feel like we look pretty enough or handsome enough, or we're worried about those 5 pounds or how this particular dress fits that we're going out to Valentine's Day dinner with. Well, at the same time, we're feeling, not only are we nervous about that and feeling anxious, but at the same time, we're feeling impatient. Because we can't wait to get things going, and we're just watching the clock, and we can't wait for that special date. And at the same time, we might be dealing with a problem at work, and because of the problem at work, we're feeling a little low with self-confidence. So in session, we would look at all of those aspects, and we would bring in large to restore the positive, that restore feelings of being able to feel confident that we can succeed in doing what we want to do and be successful. And then we'd bring in the mimulus remedy for restoring courage to face the worry, the anxiety about the Valentine's night dinner, at the same time.
So people obviously, Alicia, have to be very honest with you when they come to visit you, or to, when they're in Whole Foods getting whichever extract that they get, because what you put together for them is based on what they've told you. So they really do have to be honest.
Exactly. And really truthfully, when you think about it, the key to health is tuning in to what we're feeling, how we're feeling, and being real with ourselves about the imbalances that exist. We have to be true to ourselves and do that inner work. You take that moment and just check in. How am I feeling today? Am I feeling angry? Am I feeling jealous? Am I feeling bad? And if so, how? And identify it. And really identifying is the first step in healing it when you think about it.
Right.
Bringing it to the light, so to speak.
We're speaking this morning with Alicia Sirkin. She is a Bach flower practitioner. Of course, it's all about natural remedies, and she said they have 38 specific remedies, particularly to deal with feelings of loneliness, jealousy, self-esteem, whatever it is that's going on in your life. How did you get involved with this, Alicia?
Well, I went to 25 years ago, my first visit with a doctor in Aspen, Colorado. He introduced me to the Bach flower remedies. And because my doctor gave it to me 25 years ago, I thought, well, I'll take this. This is what he feels I need. And so at the time, I really didn't understand the complete depth of the system and how much it can help in one's lifetime to manage and cope through difficult times and transitions. And then because they helped me so much, restore courage and kept me from overworking, and when I was pushing myself beyond my physical limits, there was the oak remedy that helped me remember and know when enough was enough and to stop before my body was crashing,
Right.
And overwhelm. And so in a way, he taught me that I am more than my body. I am my mind, my thoughts, it's just our physical body isn't the whole picture. And we know now, think of when you're embarrassed. What happens? You flush, your face might turn a little red, you might sweat a little bit. Where does that start? It starts with a thought of embarrassment, shame, guilt, anything like that. So the body and mind are very powerful, working with one another. And so we have to remember that the mind is important in our creating our general health. And this is where the Bach flowers come in, is because they balance and restore the positive aspect of our thoughts, feelings, and attitudes.
Wow.
So, I love it because I use it to fine-tune myself so that I'm operating and working at my very best all the time. And I love it because I love to feel joyful and vibrant and happy and at peace.
And I love the fact that you say that, Alicia, but there are so many people that, and I don't want to say they get off to being down and in the dumps, but man, there are so many people who they revel in that. They relish being that way. And I'm like you, I want to be happy. I want to, and I want everybody else to be happy and singing and, the day is bright and beautiful.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't, they can't see that. So maybe, with these specific remedies, they can start working. Maybe it is on the inside, obviously. They can start working on that.
Yeah. And for instance, for people like that, we have the willow remedy. And the willow remedy, although it does release resentment and bitterness, it does help the person that tends to see what's wrong instead of what's right. That's like that plays the victim.
Right.
Because that happened to me, and they did this to me, and that's why I'm having such a tough time. That's the willow imbalance. And when that part of our mind gets restored, and we release and we forgive, this is a great remedy for forgiveness, by the way.
Wow.
And so when we release that resentment and bitterness, life feels a little bit brighter.
And I like a bright life. Now, where can people get these Bach flowers, particularly these natural remedies?
Well, they are sold at Whole Foods, and they can contact me not only for remedies, to purchase remedies, but to have an educational session, a consultation session, to develop a comprehensive formula to address all the different aspects of where, the areas of distress or just where you want to fine-tune yourself. And they can contact me at 888-875-6753. And I'd like to have people go to my website.
Please do.
Flowerhealing.com.
Flower
So
healing.
flowerhealing.com is where to go. And by the way, I'm going to be presenting 3 programs on Bach flower remedies at a cruise the February 27th to March 6th called the Holistic Holiday at Sea Cruise.
Oh, okay.
And we get as many as 1,000 people, and I know there's still a few spots left. But this is a cruise where there are 30 top experts in fields of holistic health, and it's a gourmet vegan menu. So it's kind of like going to an exciting spa vacation retreat. You
On
can
the
drop
seas.
those few extra pounds you need because you're eating healthy, and you can attend my Bach flower classes and have Pilates and meditation and Tai Chi and hear all the experts talking about health and cooking classes. It's just great.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to give that number out once again for people if they want more information about the cruise or even about Bach flowers and getting your own personal remedy put together. You can call Alicia Sirkin at 1-888-875-6753. That's 1-888-875-6753, or go to her website, which is flowerhealing.com. It's all one word, flowerhealing.com, or you can get a Bach flower remedy at Whole Foods. Thank you so much, Alicia Sirkin. I certainly appreciate you talking with us today.
Oh, listen, I want to just say one more thing. Yeah, I have a class coming out April 16th and 17th, so that's something to look for on my website.
Okay, perfect.
Did we want to talk about specific remedies for Valentine's Day, or you think we've covered it?
You know what? I think we have. And
Excellent.
if there are people who are having loneliness or jealousy or self-esteem issues or just having whatever, I'm sure they will definitely contact you. Go to the website for more information, flowerhealing.com, and definitely get your remedy together and get your life together in 2011. Thanks, Alicia.
Thanks, Sarah G. Great.